Hey there, YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you taking time out today. If you're joining me for the first time, my name is Heather Thompson. I'm a Clarity Life Coach for women, author, and speaker, and I love transforming worn out women into whole women through clarity-based coaching. That is the focus of my coaching business and this particular page. Before we get into today's message, please make sure to go ahead and click the like button and subscribe so that you can get future videos. I tend to put out content every Wednesday through Friday. Sometimes I throw something extra in there, and feel free, just so you know, in case you have any topics you want me to discuss, anything you'd like me to answer, any cues that I can go ahead and anything, questions that I can answer, I'll be happy to do that. So let's jump straight into the message because I tend to keep my videos around 15 minutes or less to maximize your time. So today's topic, we're talking about, can women have it all? My answer to that is yes, but there is a catch. The whole idea to talk about this came about when I was on Instagram, on another Instagrammer's page, and they asked the question, do you think women can have it all? And if so, what does that look like? And the comments just exploded on her particular post. So here's what I said. I said, I've told my clients and friends and myself this: you can have it all, but it may start at different times. And you can either accept that and win, you can fight it and lose, or you can find something in the middle. When you try to develop every area of your life at once, something can suffer. And what usually suffers is you. I'm meeting too many outwardly amazing women who inwardly battle with anxiety, with depression, with broken family relationships, and physical health ailments that could mostly be reversed. You can totally have it all, but be mindful of what having it and successfully maintaining it may take. No matter the answer, we have to be honest with ourselves and those who love us. So that particular answer got me several likes and several new followers. And I thought, maybe this is something I need to talk about here on YouTube. So with that said, I'm going to jump into fleshing out that particular answer that I gave into 4 parts. You can have it all, number 1, but the its may start at different times. Now you can do 3 things here. Like I said, you can either accept that and win, you can fight it or lose, or you can find a workable option in the middle. Either one is going to take practice, clarity, and patience, lots of patience. Accepting that and winning looks something like this. You understand that balance is key when you're winning with this. You don't try to run out and complete every life goal that you have within 12 months because you heard that some celebrity has done it. Let's talk about that. Let's be clear. It is absolutely dangerous to compare yourself and your work ethic to someone who has an army behind them when you hardly have a team. Have you seen that particular internet meme that says you have the same 24 hours in a day as Beyonce? It became really popular after she released her Lemonade documentary. And I thought, when I saw that, that is true when the time aspect is true. But do you have the production staff? Do you have at least 2 assistants to help you carry out your particular goals? Do you have a nanny, a personal trainer, hired executives on the payroll? Don't exhaust yourself based on what someone else's resources are. Think about yours. Complete what makes sense for you and your household and your particular demands. So what do you feel, or better yet, what do you know that you're called to complete in this season? Have you genuinely invested time to figure that out, or are you, keeping up with the Joneses who are likely struggling to keep up with somebody else? Know your talents and abilities, and also accept what you can do at this particular time with the resources that you have, and hone, develop, build your craft so that the it that you're good at becomes an area of greatness for you. What you can't handle alone, the truth is you need to get help with the rest. This is how you accept and win. Trying to build everything at once, number 2. That's a problem. Trying to build everything at once can lead to public success, but personal failure. Now, see, this is where fighting it and losing comes into play. Now, I just used Beyonce as an example. Now, we know her for the movies that she's been in, her being married to Jay-Z, their children, for the fashion line that she previously had with House of Darion, but Mrs. Carter would not be a household name without us knowing her for her primary talent, singing. You have to see yourself similarly, not necessarily a Grammy Award winning artist, but you may be a multi-passionate person who is multi-gifted. But what main area of talent do you have that can shift the trajectory of your life and your household? What do you want to work on first and let something else take a breather for a minute? Or outside of career and professional life, are you ready to be in a long-term commitment? Does your circle and your lifestyle tend to reflect that? Or do you have some growing up and some cleaning house to do based upon your current friends list and the things that you like to do and your behaviors? See, all of us can say, I want to make a high 6 or 7 figures with my job or my business, or I want to be successfully married. I'm ready to stop dating just for fun. That's great. But for those high 6 or 7 figures, are you ready to invest in someone to help you, or are you planning to do all the studying on your own to find the answers? Either one is fine, but do you know? For that future marriage that you want, can you first maintain a healthy long-term relationship? Can you do that? The things about you that need to improve for either scenario, are you willing to do them, to do that, to get the it that you're seeking on your terms, your way, without any sacrifices? Is that what you're trying to do? Are you going to improve for those scenarios, or are you just trying to get everything your way, no matter what, and you're not willing to sacrifice? Ask yourself these questions and go about discovering the answers without sugarcoating. That's the part that trips a lot of us up. Don't sugarcoat. Ask yourself those questions and see what it really takes. And I'm going to put the questions in the description box so that you can have those to refer to and do in your own time. You won't know everything until you're in it when it comes to building something up, but some things are apparent right away. Know thyself first. That is a golden rule when it comes to personal development. Know what you bring to the table before you complain about what's on it. And this flows perfectly into number 3. Be mindful of what having it all and successfully maintaining it all may cost you. It looks great to say that you're a girl boss or a boss chick, but before any label, you are a human being. You are a spirit and a body. Let's just take this back to the fundamentals of our experience here. You are not a catchphrase or just another hashtagged popular title. You are an individual who can indeed wear out and needs help. Yeah, I'm talking about that dreaded H word that a lot of us don't want to use, but we need to be much more realistic about. We all need help with something, every single one of us. So I ask you, before you go on the pursuit of happiness, of having it all, ask yourself who can help you get it. I'm not here to knock your pursuit. Seriously, I'm not. But I just want you to consider how you go about it. So here's a scenario for you. Let's say that you're a single mompreneur who works from home and your business is doing fairly well, but you want to go ahead and obtain your master's degree. Okay, great. That's great. But can you pursue that degree while raising your 2-year-old child solo and not having daycare for them because the price has been a little too steep for you at this time? Okay, so what does that look like? When will you do class homework, and who will help you with your child periodically to ensure that you get rest and have time to just be an adult? Can you rework your budget to include daycare costs, or will you find a way to increase your income to make that a more comfortable option? This is an example of being mindful. Listen, I released a short ebook last month called The True Boss. Now, again, I'll put a link to that in the description box. And one sentence from that particular workbook sums this all up. The look of the life will cost you. Talking about the look of it. Don't be about something because you think you wanted or you heard that it could be done. Pursue it knowing that your needs and or your household needs are specific, they are real, and they require attention. You don't want to lose everything just to find the value in anything. Be mindful of what having it all and successfully maintaining it all will require of you. And last but not least, number 4, no matter the answer to number 3, we have to be honest with ourselves and those who love us. Listen, I want you to pursue everything that God has for you. Absolutely everything. And seriously, get it all and in the right timing. But when you feel led to go after something, and this is not ego, but eternity calling you to it, Be honest with yourself and anyone who these particular callings will affect. Families get torn up because mom or dad tends to have some unexpressed dream to start an entirely different career path, if you will, or to open a business, but they never open their mouths for fear of changing the family dynamic or even fear of ridicule. I know too many good people who have died with their ideal career dreams still locked inside of them. And that's the way it's going to be for good. And I'm sure that you know some people like that too. So it's essential that we speak what we know we've been called to steward. Part of being a good steward over your abilities is simply following them. Our marriages are supposed to reflect God's best for us, but the truth is, how can they do that if we're bringing too many unhealthy desires or secret healthy desires into them and hoping for the best? How can that be the case? Speak up and make things known so that you can carry out what it is that you've been equipped to do. And if you're not growing together, what are you doing? Let's not let marriage be the place where potential goes to die. We want to let it be one of the places in this world where potential thrives, turns into an actualities, and sets great examples for our children and our communities. Let the good examples that we have start with our honesty. So that is my broadcast for today on Can You Truly Have It All? My answer is yes, you can, but there is a catch, and I mentioned the 4 layers to that. So I want to thank you for joining me tonight or today or whenever you're watching this. I appreciate your time. If you want to go ahead and connect with me, my information is below, but I'll say it right now. My Facebook page is at Head Coach Heather. On Instagram, I'm at I Am Heather Thompson. Again, for Instagram, it's I Am Heather Thompson. And on YouTube, obviously, you can find me here at Coach Heather Thompson. And to find out more about my coaching programs and to sign up for a free consultation or to join my mailing list, because I'm offering a free 5-day course through that opportunity, visit my website at IamHeatherThompson.com. Again, that's IamHeatherThompson.com. And I'd love to see you there. Again, everything will be, yes, you guessed it, in the description box. But I'll sign off for now and tell you thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate your time. And as I always say in my videos, if you feel that you're not having a great day, make it one. It is within your power to do so. God bless, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.